Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Adventures of MCG from the beautiful city of Oslo. So today's plan is we're going to go and get some breakfast. We're going to be then going on a city tour, one of the free walking city tours you can do here in Oslo. And then we'll possibly going out on a boat, or we're going to go and check out some frozen waterfalls and some beautiful art exhibits and check out more of what Oslo has to offer. So let's get right into it. So that is us all done with the walking tour. I'm going to link the walking tour down in the description of the video. I'm going to thoroughly recommend checking it out, especially when you're in Oslo. Very, very factful, and I've learned quite a lot from it. I'm going to thoroughly recommend on the recommendation. We were going to go out on the boat, but by the look of the cloud coverage today, it's not going to be very pretty. So possibly going to plan the trip in the spring or towards autumn to come back and go out on one of the boats. And there's also a sledging area as well, which we saw yesterday, which is I'm going to probably end up going and booking another trip to come and do. But we're going to head off now to one or two sculpture parks and maybe go see some frozen waterfalls as well. So anyway, we're going to hit the tram. Next up, the sculpture park. Okay, it's that time again. We've made it to the sculpture park. Now I'm going to swap you guys over to the GoPro in 3, 2, 1. So we've made it to our first park. We've had a little bit of a wander around. It's very artistic. It's called the Vigeland Park. If I'm not too sure of the name, I'll just quickly pop it there. But yeah, it's actually very, very beautiful. It's very, very obviously winter at the moment. It's got snow and ice. But during the spring, when all the flowers and stuff out, I suspect it looks amazing. But what we're going to do now is going to head off and grab a coffee and some cake. And we're going to get back on the tram, and then we're going to head off to the other side and maybe go check out some frozen waterfalls. So we've just got off the tram from the sculpture park. Now we're going to check out some of the frozen waterfalls in the river. So now we've had a little walk down the river and looked at all the waterfalls. We're now going to head into the food market and go check it out. So that was worth a trip into the food hall. The amount of smells and different cultures they had in there, would thoroughly recommend going and check out. We've got a few Norwegian treats in there, and we're going to head off to another location. So we found another street food place. We're going to go check it out. I'm going to switch off the GoPro now because the battery's starting to run a bit lower, and switch back over to the phone, and we'll head inside and go check out another street food place. So we've made it back from the Barcode District now, we're back towards the centre and the Parliament buildings up there. We've done a little bit of shopping off camera, we're going to do a little bit more, and then the plan is we're going to head to dinner tonight, and then we're going back to the apartment to chill after. But anyway, a little bit more shopping and I'll keep you guys up to date. So that's shopping all done. We had a little refresh in Joe and the Juice. And now we're going to head off for dinner. But what's quite cool is they've still got all their lights up from the Christmas market, which is pretty cool. Anyway, off to food we go. So we've just had food. I'm going to recommend this place. I'm going to put it in the edit. I'm also going to put the other restaurant we went to yesterday down in the description. If you're in Oslo, come check both of them out. The food was very, very, very good.